Yo, what is going on, guys? It is Midnight bringing yet again another video. Now in today's video we're actually going to be talking about the upcoming event which is coming hopefully on the 3rd of August, assuming that everything all goes well. But we have had an announcement that the alpha banner will be coming on the 3rd of August and there'll be an update with it. So we are assuming that we're going to get the event that they had on the CN version of the game, which is what I'm going to talk about today, so that you can kind of understand what the event's going to be about, what the rewards are, and what you can get from it. Now this event is supposedly meant to, well, the banner itself is supposedly meant to last 4 to 5 weeks. I could be wrong in that, but that's the banner. So if you want to get alpha and you haven't got enough black cards yet, you still have quite a long chance to get that, assuming that that is correct and that they don't change it. But anyway, I'm going to leave a screenshot up here of a post on Reddit. Someone who's played the CN version and said that this is what the event was last time. We could supposedly get something very similar, if not the same. Now there are a few changes in here which we probably won't get, which I'll kind of go through, which he's stating here, and there is kind of valid reason for that. So it says here, since Frozen Darkness event is coming up, I thought I would make a list on what we can grind and buy from the shop on the event, especially out for free to play. Yeah, so you can maximize your serum doing this. Now what this is going to be an event, not story missions, but it's going to be a different event. And for every 15 serum you spend, you get 50 event currency, and 25 serum gives you 80 currency, which are actually quite good rates when we start comparing it in a moment to some of the things we can buy. Again, assuming that these are all going to be the same as what we are getting, then yeah. So the first reward is a Kamui Christmas sword, which we don't seem to feel like we're going to be getting. Possibly another weapon or a skin or something, but because this is a Christmas weapon, we doubt that we're going to get this. As well as the Live Reindeer memory and the Christmas Dawn blueprint as well, because this came out on Christmas time for CN, so obviously it's not for us. So we can expect to not see that, but possibly have something else. Again, don't take that for granted. Take it with a grain of salt. Now the first thing that we are getting is Kamui shards, the A version. You can actually get the full copy of him, which is 30 shards, cost 55 per shard. So I think that's like 1,650 to get the full copy. Now the other thing that you can get is barter memory fragments. You can get all 1 to 6. And this is a 6-star memory, which is very, very good and very strong. Especially if you pull for alpha and you're free to play, then get this memory, because this is like a really good set for alpha, which I'm going to get into a bit later on in the video on what this memory does. I was going to say relic there. But this is a good memory. Even if you're not free to play and don't plan on using this with alpha, then you can use it on a lot of other characters. It's very strong physical units, especially units coming on later on in the lifespan of the game. You can also get Lucia and Kamui gifts, which are going to be things for the the intimacy. So yeah, if you're interested in getting the storyline for those two characters, then this will be good for you. You can also buy a few other things like cogs, skills. You can get weapon memory enhancement. You can get the overclock gear tier 1 and tier 2s, and also XP pots, which are going to be unlimited supply of. Now this is really good. What I was saying earlier about the serum to the event conversion is, when you think like 25 serum gives you 80 currency, you can get about 100,000 cogs, just for example, and for 30 serum doing the 30 mission, you can probably get about 90 to 98k cogs. So not only does it cost more serum, but it's more inconsistent, and you're going to get less anyway. So it's going to be an event that we're going to be farming. Even if you need materials and you've already got everything you want out of the shop, then you're going to be farming this for materials rather than the resource runs, because you're going to get a lot more out of this and a lot more value out of your serum, especially free to play players. I know 5 serum doesn't sound like a lot, but if you compare that in a whole day, that's probably like an extra 1 or 2 runs that you'll be able to do, just because you're spending 25 serum rather than 30, and you're going to get more rewards. So it's very good. So overall this event is pretty good, but as I said, with the Christmas stuff, we are very unlikely to get that, since that was around Christmas time. And in the dev blog that they posted I think a week back, they did state that they are going to try and keep things similar to the CN version. However, the seasonal stuff might be different, so this is probably what they were hinting at. So just take that with a grain of salt. Now the other thing that we're going to quickly go through is the Barton memory and what that does and why it's so good. Now, as I said before, it's a 6-star memory, so the level cap is level 45, and you can get all 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 slots of this from the shop, unlimited amount. So if you want to farm this and get maxed out on your resonance, then do so. It is worth it, but just keep in mind that if you resonance on a character, that you are setting that memory to that character, so the resonance will not carry over. Just keep that in mind. So if you have 2 sets, so if you have 2 of these copies on one character, you get a critical rate of 5% and a physical damage of 5% increase. And if you have a 4 set, you'll get quite a long buff, which I'll go through here. When a critical hit is not dealt with physical damage, the next physical attack gains 2% crit rate, and this goes up to 20%, so you can get this 10 times. The stack resets when you hit a critical hit, and when you hit a critical hit, you get a 5% increase in physical damage for 3 seconds when performing crit hits, and this stacks up to 3 times, so you can get 15% physical damage increase if you're constantly getting crits. And this duration can be refreshed, so if you're just constantly getting crits, you're going to be doing 15% physical damage plus the 5% for the 2 set. You're doing an extra 20% damage plus all the crit rate. So yeah, it is a very good memory, very strong for alpha as well, because you want to be doing the most damage that you can with her. It's also quite good for a few other units that are coming out later on, and one unit else that's quite good is Bianca. Bianca's quite good because she wants crits. But yeah, that is pretty much everything that I can see from this event. Now, as I said at the halfway point of this video, or near the start, and just take this with a grain of salt, because this might not be the same, but we might get a few different changes here and there. And also good luck on everyone who is summoning for alpha and or the weapon, because I think a lot of people are, if not everyone is. So yeah, good luck to everyone with that, and she is going to be a good game changer. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Take care and peace out.